Solopreneurship is a training that we give along with their regular BBA degree, that students will get an idea of starting their own startup. See, BBA plus ENVC is a program that is designed especially for students who want to develop their entrepreneurial skills. This is a program where we give an additional certification on entrepreneurship and new venture creation. Beyond the regular curriculum, we have qualified professors who come and teach students to take up their BBA. It's a regular degree examination, and for their academic preferences, we have people specialized in this.
Hello everyone, welcome to EIMR. EIMR is a business school. Over here, we help you to turn your dreams into startups. Besides that, we also help you to take your family business to next level and modernize it. Catering to this, EIMR is launching its BBA program with 3 specializations: BBA plus ENVC, BBA plus MFMB, BBA plus Solopreneurship. To know more about these programs, we are joined by the Program Director, Professor Suryanarayana, who has about 28 years of experience in higher education, which includes 2 decades of experience outside India as Director of Quality Assurance in UK University. He is also a Senior Fellow in Higher Education from HCA, UK. Along with that, he has about a decade of experience in India, heading various business institutes, and he was also a Chief Academic Officer developing various business programs. Hello sir, could you tell us more about the BBA programs at EIMR?
Sure. See, EIMR Business School, we have a different type of BBA program that comes with 3 specializations, as you have rightly mentioned. The first one is ENVC, Entrepreneurship and New Venture Creation. The second one being modernizing family managed business, especially for people from business background. We are creating second generation of entrepreneurs, nurturing their ideas and so on.
Yeah.
And the third one is developing their entrepreneurial skills in doing their startups, in establishing their own startups, called Solopreneurship. Could be in terms of jewelry designing, fashion designing, culinary arts and so on.
So, sir, could you elaborate more on the topic of solopreneurship, since it's a new term and a lot of people might not
Absolutely. We want to stand with a difference here, as you mentioned rightly. The solopreneurship is aimed towards enriching students' capability in taking up her own or his own startup, where students who are interested in jewelry designing, of course these days jewelry designing, fashion designing, diamond cutting or grading the diamond, or it could be culinary arts, etc. Many of the students have flair to do these kind of startups. So what we do is, beyond a regular BBA curriculum, that is where we stand with a difference. So beyond the regular BBA traditional curriculum, we also provide a platform for students right from the CXOs and founders who are specialized in that industry, who have their own startups, unicorns, will come here and interact with students so that they share their experiences in terms of the challenges they face and the opportunities they have in future, how best you can encash that opportunity. That learning experience is provided at EIMR, and I would confidently say that we are creating a difference in terms of providing enhanced student learning experience, I would say.
That's interesting. Could you tell us more about BBA plus ENVC?
See, BBA plus ENVC is a program that is designed especially for students who want to develop their entrepreneurial skills, particularly in terms of new venture creation. So you are hitting 2 things in the same go. One is a regular BBA degree from a state university which is recognized, students would get, which they would get from any other college.
Right.
Plus, what creates the difference in them at EIMR is that we offer this new venture creation program where students are exposed to hands-on experience, and they will have gleaned the first-hand information from the CXOs, and the founders themselves will come here and share their experiences. I don't think that there is a better opportunity for students to get any other knowledge from this. So what I mean to say is, this is a program where we give an additional certification on entrepreneurship and new venture creation, where students are given an opportunity where they go and identify the local business challenges, what are their challenges, identify the gaps, develop prototypes, and there are specialized coaches here, as full-time coaches here, who will nurture the students in creating new ventures. And finally, the students, by the time he comes to the final year of ENVC program, he should be in a position to develop his own ideas, and it would have reached that maturity. And this is what that program is all about.
Okay. So knowing about that, could you elaborate more about the second program, which is BBA plus MFMBA?
Modernizing family managed business is aimed towards generating the second generation of entrepreneurs. We have students who already have their own family businesses. Could it be pharmacy, it could be industry or anything like that, and they have the they are interested in taking their business to next level, modernizing, catering to the current technological requirement. So we have a specialized programs where we guide students in terms of creating the strategies, generating ideas, how the business can be taken to the next level in terms of technology creation or intervention, etc. So that is how we help them.
So following to what you said just now, could you just tell us how is the teaching pedagogy different from what is provided in other business schools?
See, in terms of teaching methodology or what you say pedagogy, beyond the regular curriculum, we have qualified professors who come and teach students to take up their BBA. It's a regular degree examination, and for their academic preferences, we have people specialized in that subjects and then coming and teaching them. But more importantly, as I have already told you, that we have a list of CXO positions, founders who will come from different walks of life. They would have started variety of businesses, who come here and then interact with students. Sharing their experience itself is a big learning. It's grounded on the philosophy that business cannot be learnt in a classroom in a theory form. It should be with hands-on experience, where a founder will come and interact with them, and students can ask a lot of questions like, what are the challenges you face, how did you solve this problem, when you encountered labor issues, when you encountered raw material issues in terms of manufacturing company and all those things, where students are given special assignments where they go outside and interact with people, or it could be a capstone project, meaning where there is a real problem which is faced by the business leader, and you get an opportunity to go and stay with them for a couple of days or few hours and then see how they take decisions, how do they encounter those problems, how do they come out with solutions, feasibilities, all those things. That is what makes a difference and takes the student to the next level, so that they are really prepared and geared to face the challenges that they could face in the future.
Okay. So, could you just tell me, why should a student join EIMR, and what are the exclusive benefits that are given to the student in this business school?
A very good question. This, beyond a regular curriculum, which everybody offers, we aim at providing a difference in terms of enhancing their learning experience. Okay. One is that you are specializing in developing a new venture in terms of technology, developing a prototype, or taking your family managed business to the next level, or aim towards creating your own startup in terms of these kind of solopreneurship. Along with that, we provide you say about 10 certification programs, keeping in mind the current trends that are required, and it's quite obvious for a business students. It could be business analytics, data analytics, Python, it could be Internet of Things or financial modeling. You develop a very good idea in terms of technology, and these certifications are absolutely important for today's students. Keeping that in mind, we have designed 10 different certificate programs where we provide them these training from experts. Along with that, we take you on the students are taken on tour to countries like Malaysia, where we introduce them to the startup business fest, so that how it happens overseas, other countries, what are the problems they face, what are the challenges, and look at the networking possibilities, if any, for the student. And that is where we create the difference. A student learns beyond the academic curriculum. I agree that academic curriculum is important for any student to pass the examination, but that is alone not the end of the day. So he should be prepared in reality, where he gets a lot of hands-on experience, and then should be encouraged to develop these kind of, he should be geared, and we feel in that imbibe that confidence among students, so that he develops that confidence, and then we leave him in the market so that he is all ready and all set to go to have his own startup. That is the idea here. And at the end of the day, the outcome is the student could be an entrepreneur, creating jobs for others instead of searching a job. We don't just prepare students in any other business school. Typically what happens is that we prepare him for the interview. Here it is not like that. We don't just prepare him for the interview. More importantly, we instill that confidence of entrepreneurial skills among students, and nothing stops him taking a placement in any company at the end of the day. But what we provide to the students is that kind of a challenging atmosphere where student learns how to deal with the challenges and then how to encash the opportunities, identify the gaps in the society, what kind of business he can develop those ideas. We don't stop any student from doing that.
So that's about a student when he is a student at EIMR. But what happens to a student once they graduate from the EIMR Business School?
Definitely the outcome is student would be developing his own prototype and he would start his own startup. And moreover that we are going to help him in terms of identifying the venture capital firms, and we have a network of investors who will be called here for investors meet frequently. We have very good network with them, and there is already a 21 crore funding that is available, that if your product is very good and interesting, and there are coaches of course as I mentioned you that they help you in developing these kind of projects, proposals where we prepare you for the pitch presentation, and we bring the investors, probable investors who would be liking your projects, and if they like really, and then they would guide you and take you further, and then there is a possibility that they could invest and then give it a different shape and all those things. So in that way we are trying to have that network and bring then encourage you where funding is available and all those things is one. Second thing is you get a regular degree. Academic qualification is also important. It is not worth noting that as a businessman, yes, you have a lot of ideas and all, but supported by an academic qualification. You are a graduate from a recognized state university, so you get a degree. Then the third thing is you develop lot of that entrepreneurial skills, which is indirectly preparing you to take up employment as well as nothing stops you to become a corporate leader. So if you are geared up for the entrepreneurship already with facing all those challenges involving in developing strategies and so on, nothing stops you from taking an employment for a couple of years, working as a co-founder and then giving them ideas and all those things. And later, maybe after 2 years, you settle down and then you want to come back and then nurture the idea where you had left, and then you can take up your own startup. Could be in technology, could be in non-technology areas, etc. So that way, I think we are preparing year-round, for the student, not only to face interview, but really in terms of the developing that entrepreneurial skills. That is our philosophy actually.
The complete holistic development.
Definitely. Nothing stops the students. In addition to that, we take them, as I told you, on a foreign tour to give that experience, certificate programs. Apart from this, sports, for example, if you are a sports star, maybe as a sports star, you want to establish your own sports academy. So definitely that is also a startup. So besides being a sports star, you want to develop your own academy. Nothing stops you. So you get a lot of ideas in that. We encourage sports here. We encourage cultural activities. It could be variety of business challenges, as I told you, drop shipping challenges or many variety of business challenges that students have the opportunity to take up and learn every day. So what I would promise here is, as a director, program director of this business school, I promise that students will have a new learning every single day.
Thank you, sir, for such an insightful information. I'm sure people would know more about what EIMR wants to offer as a business school. If you guys have any questions or queries relating to all the BBA programs that EIMR has just launched, you can surely visit our campus or reach out to us on our website called eimrglobal.org.